Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Holloway. The Texans at 11-2 now, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, it's Holloway. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On second down now, it's Holloway, and he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Slot man moves right. They'll run on first down. Holloway, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Davis. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective from there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Davis now. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, it's about 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One play action. Fields. Going up top. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd down, it's Holloway. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now Davis on 3rd and 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial off the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. And an Eagle first down.
To the air again, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Fields. Montgomery hauling in the slant pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Texans, nothing.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Davis. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Davis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Holloway. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. The coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Davis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Davis to throw on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17-yard. They have pressure coming, and they got it once again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And that's what we're seeing from this defense all year, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example. Strong defense, something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before break. Davis out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Fields on first down. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Davis now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On second down now, it's Holloway pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Davis. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Eagles take the first turnover on. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0.
Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On third down, Holloway. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Davis on third down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 30. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
On second down, it's Holloway, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Thompson between the tackles. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Davis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Davis.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Davis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And this is caught. In for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Texans 13.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get up the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses, they stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Holloway. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Davis from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. Another timeout call for by the offense. That'll leave you just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Up the middle they go. It's Holloway. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Off play action. Davis. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
ever do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass, yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never